Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Yevamot. We are up to Perek Yud Mishnah Vav. Today's Mishnayot should be Leilun Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana, Ranbayev, Eliyahu ben Burcha, Israel ben Chana bat Miriam, Menuchatam began Eden, Amen, and Leavde ben Chaim lechaim v'derefua shelemav Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, and Mariana Miriam Chaya betoch Shach Olei Israel. The rest of our chapter deals with the status of a Yavam who is not yet an adult. Once a boy reaches the age of 9, his act of cohabitation is legally recognized. We gave an example earlier in chapter 7, Mishnah 4. Nevertheless, he cannot ordinarily marry a wife until he reaches the age of 13 and becomes an adult. However, since Yibum is based simply on cohabitation and does not require intention or consent like we spoke about in chapter 6, Mishnah 1, Yibum is somewhat different in this respect from ordinary marriage. The following Mishnah defines the status of Yibum and Ma'amal performed by a Yavam between the ages of 9 and 13. The Mishnah begins, Ben Teja Shanim V'Yom Echad. The law for a boy of 9 years and 1 day who is a Yavam is the following. Now, just to explain, when we say 9 years and 1 day, we mean he has reached his 9th birthday. Whenever we speak of a 9-year-old, the next several Mishnayot, it means a boy between the ages of 9 and 13 when he becomes an adult. So he's in between the ages of 9 and the ages of 13. So the law is like this. He disqualifies the Yevamot to his adult brothers by cohabiting or making mama with her because she becomes his wife rabbinically and his brothers may no longer perform Yibum with her. Since a 9-year-old's cohabitation has legal standing, the rabbi said that his cohabitation with his Yevamot is enough to make her his wife on a rabbinic level and forbid her for Yibum to his brothers. And since his cohabitation is treated as mama, the rabbi treated even his ma'amar, betrothing her with a coin, for example, as being like ma'amar as well. Therefore, if he makes even ma'amar with his yevamot, that too prohibits her to the other brothers. However, like the Mishnah will teach us, his ma'amar is not treated like a full ma'amar. Normally, we say ma'amar by one brother rabbinically prohibits the other brothers from performing Yibum, and that's really what the Mishnah is going to be getting to. So again, he disqualifies the Yevamot to his adult brothers by cohabiting or making mama with her, and the adult brothers disqualify her to him when they cohabit or make mama with her, so that he as well as the other brothers may no longer perform Yibum with her. Except that a 9-year-old boy disqualifies the Yevamot from Yibum with other brothers only when he makes mamar at the beginning before any of the brothers do so. Usually, if a Yavam makes mamar with the Yevamot after his brother has already done so, it prohibits the first brother from performing Yibum with her, according to the view of our sages in chapter 5, Mishnah 1. Our Mishnah teaches that if the second mamar is made by an underage brother, it does not forbid the adult brother who made the first mamar from performing Yibum. The mamar of an underage Yavam is weaker in this sense than the mamar of an adult. While the adult brothers disqualify her, whether they make mamar at the beginning before any other brother or at the end after another brother made mamar. Now this is true only of a 9-year-old's mamar. His cohabitation, however, disqualifies his adult brothers even at the end. The Gemara on page 96a, the Rav tells us, explains that the Mishnah is actually missing a line, and it should read, when do we say that a 9-year-old boy disqualifies just at the beginning, only in regard to his mamar, but his cohabitation disqualifies even at the end. So the Mishnah explains, Ketzad, how so? Ben Teja Shanim V'Yom Echad Sheba Livimto. If a boy of 9 years and 1 day cohabited with his Yevamot after an adult brother made mama with her, Pasal Alidei Achin. He has disqualified her from Yibum with any of the brothers. Since the cohabitation of a 9-year-old is legally recognized, it disqualifies her even from an adult brother who had made mama with her. The rabbis treat the cohabitation of a 9-year-old boy with his Yevamot like a full mama by an adult. Just as ma'amar by an adult brother forbids the Yevamot even to the brother who already made ma'amar with her, so too does the cohabitation of a 9-year-old boy. The Mishnah concludes by teaching that a boy's cohabitation is nevertheless weaker than the cohabitation of an adult. If after the 9-year-old cohabited with the Yevamot, one of the adult brothers cohabited with her, Vasuba ma'amar, or made ma'amar with her, Natnu get, or gave her a get, by biblical law, a get given to a Yevamot does nothing. However, since divorce resembles chalitza, the rabbis treated a get given to a Yevamot like a partial chalitza. Therefore, just as when one brother performs chalitza, he and all his brothers are forbidden to marry the Yevamot, so too if one brother gives her a get, none of them may marry her. So if after the 9-year-old cohabited with the Yevamot, one of the adult brothers cohabited with her, made mama with her, gave her a get, or chaltzu, they performed chalitza with her, paslu al yadot, they disqualified the Yevamot from performing Yibum with the 9-year-old, and he may not stay married to her. Right? We know cohabitation by a boy with this Yevamah is treated only like the ma'amar of an adult. Therefore, just as any of these actions disqualify an adult brother who already made ma'amar, like we spoke about in chapter 5, Mishnah 1, so too they disqualify a boy who cohabited with the Yevamah. This is different from an adult brother where the law is that once he cohabits with the Yevamah, she becomes his full wife and nothing any of the other brothers does has any effect, as we spoke about in chapter 5, Mishnah 5. So to summarize, the ma'amar of a 9-year-old brother is effective only before any of the adult brothers make ma'amar, not afterward. The cohabitation yibum of a 9-year-old brother takes effect even after the ma'amar of another adult brother, but it does not block another ma'amar or get or chalitza or yibum from taking effect as well. That is the end of Mishnah Vav. Now, Mishnah Vav, just to recap, taught that if a 9-year-old cohabited with his Yevamah and then his adult brother cohabited with her, she becomes forbidden to the 9-year-old. Mishnah Zayin addresses a case where the second brother was also a 9-year-old. Ben tesha shanim v'yom echad sheba livimto. If a boy of 9 years and one day cohabited with his Yevamah, v'achagach ba'u aleh achiv shu ben tesha shanim v'yom echad, and afterward his brother of 9 years and one day also cohabited with her, pasal al yado, the second brother disqualifies her from being kept by the first brother. Since the first boy's cohabitation created only a partial marriage bond, it does not prevent the second brother's cohabitation from taking effect. Like we explained in the previous Mishnah, a 9-year-old's cohabitation is treated only like the ma'amar of an adult, just as when two adult brothers make ma'amar one after the other, both are disqualified from marrying the Yevamah. The same applies when two 9-year-old brothers cohabit with the Yevamah. Rabbi Shimon Omer, but Rabbi Shimon says, Lo pasal, the second brother does not disqualify her because his cohabitation had no effect. Rabbi Shimon holds that an underage boy's cohabitation definitely does not create a partial marriage bond. He is unsure, however, what effect it does have. It either creates a full marriage bond, like the cohabitation of an adult brother, or it has no effect at all. If it creates a full marriage, then when the first boy cohabited with the Yevamah, she became his wife fully. If so, when the second boy cohabited with her, he accomplished nothing. And if the first boy's cohabitation had no effect at all, then the second one's is not better, and it too has no effect. Either way, then the second boy's cohabitation did not disqualify the first boy, so that he can still marry her in Ibum when he becomes an adult. The Rav does tell us, Rabbi Shimon, that Alayev does not follow the opinion of Rabbi Shimon. That is the Nabotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen v'amen.